Hey folks, Harley Day Rider here, back at you once again. Your good old friend HDR on the lovely Road Glide Ultra. And no, I'm not riding with these two fellows in front of me. I just kind of picked them up, or maybe they picked me up along the way. But I'm going to catch the light here and let them go on. So, I guess we got a little topic for you today. And if this is working out properly, you should be seeing footage from my GoPro Hero 3 Plus Silver. Of course, the audio, believe it or not, will be coming from the Drift HD Ghost. And I will dub those together just so we can get some different, they're a little bit different angle footage. That was nice of that guy. So just to get a little bit different angle footage, I figured I would try the GoPro on the chin mount. Of course, right now riding down the road, I got my GoPro on the front of the camera right here. I got my Drift HD on the side of the helmet on the right side, and on the left side I got my Sena 20S running. So I'm getting two different camera views at the same time, but I'm hopefully only going to be using the audio from the Drift. And the reason that is I never found the plug that goes into the GoPro to wire a microphone into it. So if you know where I can find one, every time I go to buy one, they're sold out. So it's something I have to look for anyway, at some point, I guess. So my topic of discussion today for everybody out there, and I want to get a lot of responses from everybody. So a member of a group, actually, I mean a few motorcycle groups on Facebook. One happens to be, I think it's called Road Glide Nation, and the other one is Ultra Nation or Ultra Glide Nation or whatever it is, but. Anyway, so I cover both bikes because I had a bat wing fairing, and now, you know, I got the fixed wing fairing, or the fixed fairing. So there was a question posed on there the other day, and I mean, I gave it a very lengthy answer, and I'm going to give you my same answer to this topic, and you tell me what your response is, what you do. This is like that show, what would you do? So anyway. Pull his shield down, try to cut some wind noise out here. So anyhow, the question was, the gentleman bought a new Road Glide Special, or some Road Glide anyway. Uh-oh, coppers are down here. Look out, it's the police. Let me slow down a little bit and see what the police are doing. I don't know. Sitting on the side of the road, I guess. Anyway, so the question went like this. When I do slow speed maneuvers, now this is the gentleman talking. When he does slow speed maneuvers, he's kind of upset because the front brake on his new 2018 Road Glide, whichever model, seems to tighten and lock up. And when it does so, he drops the bike over, and, you know, obviously the bike falls on its side because there's no more momentum to the wheels. Now, here was my lengthy answer, and this is how I would answer any one of you folks out there if you asked me. Okay, now everybody knows, I mean, I've been riding for, you know, quite a few years, and I don't give advice. I never ever will tell anyone what they're doing right or wrong on a motorcycle. Alright? But I had to chime in on this one. And that's the way I started it. You know, I never say anything about anybody's riding style. But here are some pointers. The first pointer is in slow speed maneuvers, and I don't know about you, but on me, I never use the front brake. Let's see if we get a hand wave here. Here it goes. I don't use the front brake on a slow speed maneuver. You know, my foot kind of hovers over the rear brake, as well as I'm using my friction zone, right, on the clutch. So we're kind of clutching a little bit, We may back brake a little bit, but we're not going to lock that front brake up because that nose is going to go down and you're probably going to dump the motorcycle. So after my comment, you know, and it was really good. It made me feel like I gave the right advice, because I mean, it got a lot of likes on it, that people agree with me that that's what they would do. So with that said, and the gentleman responded back, thank you very much, you know, that's something I need to maybe work on. But what is your take on it for slow speed maneuvers? I know Mike Killy 7, Moose, and I never can remember your numbers, Moose, as well as Harley Trek, have been practicing their slow speed maneuvers, and they've been practicing U-turns and getting more comfortable with the motorcycle. And I do recommend that to anybody. I do that occasionally. I'll get in a parking lot, I'll do some slow speed maneuvers. I also practice my emergency stopping procedures. You know, just something I do, just to kind of make sure if you're in a need for it, then you're ready for it, right? You're going to react quicker if you're more prepared. Now, with that said, myself, a couple years ago, I guess, we were on the Electric Glide Classic, myself and Mrs. HDR. We were just going down a road, kind of like this one, down towards Washington. And funny thing was, there was a bulldozer off the side of the road. Well, for whatever reason, I was right about here. The bulldozer was right about where that car is now, if the camera's showing that pretty well. Anyway, he was working in the yard and he decided to back out on the road. So I had to do an emergency stopping procedure, right? I had to, and they tell you, your foot on the brake, one foot on the gear shift, you know, you're clutching, and both brakes are applying at the same time. The motorcycle has to be standing upright. If you're in a lean, you got to get it back up on a straight up and down angle. So, and the bike stopped. I put my feet down right away. The reason you're on the shifter is you're supposed to punch it right into first gear at the same time. So all those things have to happen to make a successful emergency stop. And you know my channel, I don't teach you guys how to ride. You know how to ride, right? So this is not a critique by any means. So I was just telling you about myself. And it was important that I practiced that, because it became second nature when I had to do it. And none of us want to do that. We don't want to have to make an emergency stop or, you know, swerve around things or whatever. But my topic today basically is just that. It's 85 degrees. I got this shield down on a full face helmet. It's not a good idea. But that's the topic today. How do you handle slow speed maneuvers? What brakes do you use? Am I wrong? Maybe I'm totally wrong. Maybe everybody uses their front brake. I don't know. Quite possible. I'm actually running down to Weirton. Mrs. HDR had to go down after work to pick up some new contact lenses. And she's always into these Arby roast beef sandwiches. So I said, well, I want to take a bike ride anyway. Why don't I just ride down there and meet you at the Arby's? And then we'll just have dinner out together, a couple sandwiches, make it, you know, make it a non-cook night. So that's very important. All right, folks, so get back to me in the comments. This comment section should light up. I want to hear your opinion, whatever it is. If I'm totally wrong, tell me, because I want to be able to do it right, you know, and try not to judge me for being totally wrong, but, you know. All right. Well, I hope everybody has a great day today. Today is today's Tuesday. The rain cleared out of here this morning. The hurricane pushed through Pennsylvania and out to the east, and we started to dry up immediately. And like I said, it's about 83 degrees right now. So, all right, have a great day, everybody. Remember, ride your own ride. That's important. Learn it your way and do it your way all the time and be consistent. Ride safe out there. I will talk to you next time. Harley Day Ride's going to be down and out in the town of Weirton, West Virginia once again. I'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye for now. God, I thought that guy was going on a red light. What the heck? Really? Yeah, anything's possible.